Bloomberg Intelligence is all over. They've identified 10 companies that are set to showcase the main underlying trends, ranging from AI, election implications, and of course the energy transition. Let's get more in on this. Bloomberg Intelligence's Director of Research, Tim Craighead, joins us around the table this morning. So you've got 10 bellwethers.
Yes.
What is top of mind? What's hot right now?
Well, I think if you take a step back first, I think it's important to put this quarter into context and then, dig into those themes. That we're looking at markets that, notwithstanding today, have been close to record levels. We've got valuation that's back up towards a 10-year average, even though interest rates are still elevated versus where they were pre-pandemic. And, you look at this, there's little patience for any sort of misses that take place. In the pre-announcement period coming into this results season, the average net loss on a one-day basis was 8% relative to the stock 600. So, it's a take no prisoner sort of market, mentality going into earnings. So that's kind of the backdrop of this thing.
So take no prisoners is where we come at this from. And I suppose that will apply to tech themes more than anything else. I know AI is a key theme that you've focused in on. And tell us more about how that's driving things at this point, Tim.
So I think clearly AI is going to be important. We've seen it today with ASML, notwithstanding the stock price move there today in early trading. The sales numbers were good. The backlog was good. The order was good. The indications of chip makers continuing to put orders in was fine. It's the Biden administration's worry about, potential restrictions that are playing on that stock. Yeah. But I think you have to look beyond the chip makers that have been such a big deal with this and start to think broadly about the infrastructure. And there you've got company like Schneider that, was clearly big time into cooling for data centers. And I think we can look at companies like that from the standpoint of the broadening out of enablers for AI as opposed to the pure AI plays.
Part of my core 6. I'm just going to point that one out.
Well done.
I know, tick in the box. I've been called sir today and that.
Guy's having a day.
It's good. I've got to take it on a Wednesday as well. It's amazing. Let's talk a little bit about what else we're watching.
Yeah.
The theme that's already standing out to me in this earnings season is China.
Yes. So China will continue to be quite critical. We've got Richmond on our list of 10. That's kind of a combo. Part China because of luxury goods sales into China. And they did report yesterday, and their China watch sales were pretty lousy. And I think that's something to get to keep a focus on. German autos will be another big deal with that underlying thesis. Richmond also is representative of new management, and there are several instances of that across Europe that we're going to get a first preview of coming out parties for new CEOs, and I think the performance there was pretty solid. So
ASML was one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's always kind of fun to see. You can look at election implications as another important theme. Look at Taylor Wimpey, one of the UK home builders, as a case in point. And there, this stock is it's had a huge run, and there's now built up expectations for a more efficient planning process to get more homes built.
Yep.
That's going to be a big deal. BNP, sitting in France, stocks kind of betwixt and between. Will a new government, whatever that's likely to be, going to come in and do something untoward when it comes to taxes or other sort of restrictions on financials? So those are a couple more things we're thinking about.
It's interesting, the weight loss story as well, probably kind of in the mix too. It's interesting, Roche is having quite a day on the back of this. Tim, great to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Well, sir, take a look at the note on Terminal. It's there at BIGO.
Excellent. Another fantastic. Tim Craighead, thank you very much indeed. Director of Research for Bloomberg Intelligence.